I'm Saturday hauling for you guys today, and I'm going to start off with an order that I placed off of Beautylish. They recently did their gift card event, so it's basically like 20% off your next order, rounding up to the nearest 100. Because every 100 you spend, you get a $20 gift card. So that's kind of how that works. So I finally got my hands on the Sonia G Cranes Over Mount Fuji brush holder. This is the Act 2. I wanted this brush holder for quite a while, and I finally got my hands on it. So this is the box packaging that it comes in. It's so like packaged so well. All Sonia G's stuff is just really curated super well. But the packaging it comes in, the actual product, but it comes in a really nice box is what I'm trying to say here. And then it's got a little paper over it with a Sonia G sticker on it, and then a little informational card made out of walnut maple GS felt, and it's finished with a urethane coating. And I've already put mine to work with the brushes in there. Quite a few Sonia G's in there as well. So this is what it looks like. I originally, for whatever reason, thought that the, you see the compartments right there? There's a smaller one in the front. Take these out. There's a smaller one on one side, so there's all small on this side, and then a larger one on this side. I don't know why, but I thought that these slid like back and forth, but they don't. They're fixed there. I don't know, like, I don't know why I thought that they slid. Maybe there is one that exists that did slide, which isn't a big deal that it doesn't. It's just that I thought that for whatever reason. So there are 5 smaller compartments and 5 larger compartments in there. And then you have got the artwork on there. So this is handmade in Japan. And I know it does take the artisans a while to craft these. It's got the Sonia G emblem right here. And it's just, it's so pretty. So I have it sitting over there, and prior to me getting this, I've been using the Benjabel brush tree for such a long time. They no longer, I don't think they're a brand anymore. It's like old school YouTube days type of a thing. And there's these little rubber components, and I don't know if mine's kind of wore out, but the brushes would fall through the little rubber components. And so what I'd end up doing is just like throwing them on this little drawer that's right next to me right here. And then it's on top of all my concealers. So it was driving me a little nuts. So I was like, this is the time. It's in stock. I'm getting it because it is quite expensive. And I just love it. It's so pretty to look at, and it's so easy to like organize my brushes. Like these ones right here are the ones that I have for my eye brushes, and then you've got like cream brush, my bronzer ones, eyeshadow primer, blushes. It's just super like convenient, and the craftsmanship is just beautiful. So you definitely feel the quality. I'm really glad that I picked it up. So it's very pretty. Holds a ton of brushes as well. The other thing that I got with the Beautylish order is this Surratt Dewdrop Concealer, which I had my eye on for quite some time. I picked up the shade number 1, which is the lightest, I believe, available, and it is super light. I didn't think that it was going to be quite as light as it actually is, but this is the concealer that I've got underneath my eyes today, so I'm pretty bright in that area. And I think that I like the formulation of this concealer enough to grab a shade darker that'll hopefully either match me, or at least I can mix it with the lighter shade. I haven't mixed this with any deeper shades that I have of other concealers just yet, because I really wanted to give the formulation a go. But I do, like I said, I do feel quite bright around the eye area because it's pretty light for my skin tone, which a lot of brands have been doing really good with coming out with super light concealers and super dark concealers, where they used to be kind of that all the mid-range, you know, so that's quite nice. But I didn't expect it to be this light. So again, this is shade 1. It's the Dewdrop Concealer. This is the packaging. This guy here has got a total of 0.13 ounces or 4 milliliters, and it is made in Japan as well. So here's the packaging. It is a click style with a little sponge on the end. So I'll just put some out. Swatch it on the back of my hand there. So you can see it is quite light. I would say that the coverage is a pretty decent light medium buildable. So I'd say light with just a little bit of it, and then you can build it up to a medium coverage. It feels really nice and comfortable underneath the eyes. It blends out pretty well too. It almost kind of like how I described the Victoria's Secret concealer that I hauled last week. It's got like that, the properties that feel like hydrating or like eye cream. It's not quite as thick of a texture as the Victoria's Secret one, and that's, like I said before, not thick in coverage but thick in like formulation from hydration properties, but you can definitely feel the hydration in there. But I do like the formula, so like I said, I'm probably gonna get another shade, which nowadays I just kind of almost have to do. It's so hard, especially when you order online. And where I live, I don't have access to counters of like anything within 2 hours of where I live. And we definitely do not have Surratt in North Dakota. So I'm going to probably pick up another shade, but the formulation is really nice. It's just like super bright for me. So that's the shade 1 right there in the Dewdrop Concealer. I remember Michelle Wong, she loves the Dewdrop foundation. I also picked up the Half Magic Glitter Puck. This is a new shade in their Glitter Puck, which they originally just came out with the one. And I did swatch the first shade that they did in Ulta, and I was just like, gosh, the undercast is going to be too strong for me to use as a highlighter, and I really don't like that like undercast in a highlighter on my skin tone, so I've passed on it. I'm still curious about what it will look like on my skin tone, but I did pass on it. Anyway, they came out with a new shade kind of for the holidays, and I hope that it stays in their permanent range because I love it. It's so pretty. So this shade is, it's called Glitter Puck Cyber Diamond. There's 8.5 grams or 0.3 ounces of product in here. And it says on the packaging, pressed fairy dust for eyes, face, and body. I can vouch that pressed fairy dust is a good description. This guy here is made in Italy. So this is the box packaging. There is a little like spongy deal in there, which I'm probably going to keep this just in case I travel with this because I don't want it like knocking around in the packaging. So here is the container that it comes in, and this is the highlighter that I've got on my face today. It has a cooling effect when you initially put it on. It doesn't linger or anything like that. It just almost feels like you're putting something cold and wet on your skin for just a brief moment. So that was kind of interesting. But they call it a glitter puck, but I don't find that there's like, if you were to feel the actual product like between your fingers, it doesn't feel gritty. Like there's not like those big glitter chunks or anything like that, but this is very, very sparkly. I find the sparkle to be very, very fine, very smooth, and it's got like a see-through base to it, but the sparkles on the skin are so pretty. I'm tempted right now, or at least yesterday when I looked, or the other day, it was on sale. Half Magic was at Ulta, so I was like, do I get it back up? And you're like, no, you just got this. You got a ways to go. I just hope it's not limited edition. So let me go ahead and swatch it. It does look a lot more like silver in the packaging. Then it kind of buffs out on the skin to this really like translucent sparkle. It's just stunning. I'm just so glad that I picked this up. Yeah, so even when I swatch it, I don't feel a ton of grit, you know, for it being called like a glitter puck, you know. Isn't that pretty? Like, it's like a wet, like slightly silvered diamond. It's just very beautiful. And I love the high shine, the high sparkle, so this is just right up my alley, and I just think it's stunning. So again, this is the highlighter that I've got on my skin today, and it's their new shade of the Glitter Puck. And again, it's called Cyber Diamond. And that's actually everything that I got in this week. I just placed a substantial Sephora order because the sale for VIB Rouge, I think, started. I can't remember the dates offhand, but it's going on. I'm sure it's not going to be the last one that I place during the sale, but I did get in some PR. I got 2 packages from Too Faced. One of them, it's called The Trend, and I was really hoping, so there was an eyeliner and mascara in here, but the little card shows a diamond dust shadow on there too, but that wasn't in the package, and I really want to try those. So there's the Better Than Sex mascara and the waterproof version, and I like the Better Than Sex mascara okay, but it's not my favorite because it does flake on me. I don't know 100% sure why, but I know my mom loves this. My mom also likes to use a waterproof mascara because she curls her natural eyelashes and it just holds better. So she will be getting this, as well as the Killer Liner in the shade Killer Queen, because these are some of her favorite eyeliners. And I do have a blue killer liner that I use on the waterline, and it does last pretty well for me. I was hopeful. I originally got the green shade as well, but the base of the green was just too yellow for me to use, and it kind of made my eyes look yellow because I do have like light green eyes, you know, so that shade just didn't work out for me. And I can't do purples with a slight bit of red on the waterline either because my eyes tend to look bloodshot. So mom is going to get this as well, and I know she's going to love it because she likes to line the upper lash line on her skin with these liners. So let me swatch it for you guys. Again, this is the shade Killer Queen. They're very creamy pencils, and they're the sharpened style. So you can see there's like a raspberry or a red undertone in that shade. So I can't use colors like that on my waterline because again, they just make my eyes look bloodshot. So that was the first PR package. Again, this is the Killer Queen shade of liner. And the second PR package Too Faced sent over has 3 of their new holiday pieces. So this is the You're a Gem collection. And I actually had, which is funny, I had all 3 of these in my hand in Ulta when I was there last. And then I put them back. So I was like, well, what if I get them in PR? And I was so excited that I did. So I've got these guys to share with you guys today. And I'll start off with the purple one right here, which is what I've got on my eyes today. So this is the You're a Gem limited edition makeup set. This is the packaging. It comes with a full size Better Than Sex mascara, and then also a full size of the Better Than Sex Foreplay mascara, and then the eyeshadow palette. So I'm wearing this eyeshadow palette today, and I already kind of shared my opinions with you guys on this mascara. And then I forgot that I had gotten a mini of the Foreplay version before, and I couldn't recall my feelings on it, but I remember I just hadn't continued to use that sample. So I used the full-size version that came in this set, and then when I went to wash my face that night, then I realized why I didn't continue to use the sample, because it's almost like a waterproof mascara for me. It was really hard to get off. So that was the reason why I hadn't continued to use it, because I'm somebody who I don't like having to work so hard to get mascara off my lashes. So I had remnants in my lashes after I took a shower and did my skincare and everything, and then the next morning I rubbed on makeup remover to get it off. But that's the reason why I hadn't continued to use it. So mom will get all 3 of those mascaras. Just in case you don't know, the Better Than Sex Originals got one of those natural kind of bristle brushes. It's pretty large. And then the Foreplay mascara has got the rubber bristle, which I actually really like a rubber bristle brush. And then that's what the wand on that one looks like. Both of the formulations of these are a little bit drier in terms of consistency, which is something that I noticed. But yeah, these 2 were in the package. And then the eyeshadow palette is called, it just says limited edition makeup set on the back. This is the eyeshadow palette I've got on my eyes. Cardboard packaging with a magnetic closure. There's a total 0.17 ounces or 5 grams. So each one is a gram or 0.03 ounces. And this one is made in China. So if we open it up, this is what it looks like. There are 2 matte shades, which are these ones right here. And there's quite a bit of difference in terms of the tones between the 2. So I put this one in the crease, and then I mix these 2 shades back and forth with my brush for a transition. And then I use this one and then this guy underneath the brow. I think that they're really pretty. I do have to use a bit more of a stiff brush in the shimmer shades because they're pressed quite hard, but the shine that I get from them is really pretty. Those opinions kind of hold true for the next shadow palette that I'm going to show you as well. I think you can see in the swatch there, my finger created a little bit of hard pen just because of that formulation. So when I go back into that, I'll have to use a stiffer brush, but it's got a blue duochrome to it. And then this shade here, which is also a matte. So that is the palette that I've got on my eyes today. And then the other palette is the Precious Gems limited edition eyeshadow palette. This guy here has got the same amount of product, and it is also made in China. This one doesn't come in a set, it's just in a single box. The other one came with those 2 mascaras. And same type of packaging, but it's green on the front, cardboard with a magnetic closure. And then here are your shades. So same thing, same type of formulation as the purple one. Those shades, I do like to use a more stiff brush on those sparkly shades to get them to pick up. They've got like that kind of glazy, see-through kind of base to them. And then this last shade here. So that one right there again is the, what is it called? It says limited edition on the back here. It's the box that has the name Precious Gems. So that one is the Precious Gems palette. And then the third item is the Jewel Crush limited edition blush and highlighter palette. So this is the box packaging on this one. This one is made in Italy. So there's a total of 15 grams or 0.52 ounces of product across one highlighter and 3 blushes. So again, this is the box packaging right there. Again, it's a cardboard with a magnetic closure. And I have worn all the shades in here. The highlighter is kind of more your traditional powder highlighter. It does have a pretty sheen. I'd like it to be a little bit more sparkly and maybe a dash lighter for like my everyday liking. It's just a little bit more natural. It's their Moon Crush, and I believe that's in the permanent range. This is called Shooting Star. And then the blush in Golden Hour is the blush that I've got on my cheeks today. I've used Velvet Crush as a bronzer, and it actually works out really nice like that, but I didn't use it today. I wasn't like thinking. And then you've got a really pretty like berry matte blush on the bottom here. So let's give you guys some swatches. There is like a slight fragrance to these as well. I mean, I don't notice them like lingering on the skin or anything like that, but if you smell them, they smell like kind of sweet, kind of like their cloud blushes, I think is what they smell like. So you can see definitely in comparison to like the Half Magic, which is totally up my alley, this is just a little bit more tame, a little bit more subtle than the highlighters that I wear, but they're pigmented and they blend out really nice. So that guy right there again is the blush and highlighter palette. And then there are all 3 of those palettes together right there. And a huge thank you, like a huge thank you to Too Faced for sending over those packages as well. And then lastly, I got a PR package from Essence, and they sent me over their new Juicy Balm lip products. So they are the Juicy Balm Glossy Butter Balms. Ultra juicy and super fruity balms are packed with feel-good ingredients, giving your lips a pop of color and major hydration. All 6 shades are available to shop now on TikTok Shop and essencemakeup.com for only $4.99. So this is the card that came inside of the package. These are really awesome lip products. So I've actually been wearing the shade So Very Cute number 2. I have to leave the stickers on until I haul them because the shade isn't on the actual packaging and I would forget. So the packaging is color coded though. So like if you're in the store and you know it's the green one, you know, you'll be able to tell that way too. But the formulation of these is really, really like juicy, hydrating, balmy. They have that click style packaging. So once you click the product up, it doesn't like go back down. And they kind of remind me of like the Charlotte Tilbury ones that, like if you go inside of Sephora and look at those products, how like messy they are because the product is so soft. These ones aren't that soft though, and same with the Makeup by Mario ones. They have a similar lip product as well. These ones to me have a little bit more substance. They don't look quite as messy, but once you do get that product out, you can't get it back down, so you need to be careful about how much you get out. So let me swatch the purple one again in So Very Cute. So this is what I mean with the packaging. It's that style. And again, these are so nice. They're like super, super nice lip balms. And this one has a like slight berry scent to it. It's not like overpowering or anything either, but look at the shine. They're just really, really nice. They feel so nice on the lips as well. So that one there again is So Very Cute. And then we've got 03 Time to Pattaya. This has got the pink packaging right here. Oh gosh, they have such a nice sweet scent too. So that one again is Time to Pattaya. And then we have got number 6, Wake Me Up Before You Cocoa, which is just kind of a clear one. It's got the white lid on it. Slight, I feel like the scent is the same in all of them. Well, no, this one's kind of got a slight bit more of a coconut. So this is kind of the clear one again. So that one is called Wake Me Up Before You Cocoa. And then we've got number 1, One in a Melon. Yeah, this one's got a melon scent. So they're kind of individualized based off the names. They all have like a slightly different scent. So that guy right there is number 1, One in a Melon. And then we've got number 5, Choco Lot to Handle. So it's got the chocolate color. Yeah, and it smells slightly of chocolate. So that one right there is Choco Lot to Handle. And then the last one is number 4, Kiwi to My Heart. And this one is in a green packaging. It's a slight green hint to it, which I'm guessing is not going to translate green on the lips. Yeah, so this one is a little bit more of a clear. It's got a slight kiwi scent to it. But these are just really, really great. Like I said, I have been having this purple one in my pocket and just like applying it. It's got just a slight, you know, hue of purple, but they feel so nice on the lips. They've got nice substance for as like soft as the formula is and how glossy they are. You know, they stay really well and they feel quite hydrating too. And with a $4.99 price point, they're just really, really nice lip products. There are a ton of products from Essence that I do really like. So these again are their new Juicy Balm Glossy Butter Balms. Right there, and those are the 6 shades. And a huge thank you to Essence for sending these guys over as well. And that is everything that I have for the haul today. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I will see you guys later. Bye.